Imagine someone fasting throughout Ramadan, abstaining from food and drink yet not offering a single prayer. Is their fast valid, or is it all in vain? This is a question that has sparked intense debate among scholars and Muslims alike. Let's explore both perspectives in detail. Fasting is one of the 5 pillars of Islam, observed by millions of Muslims worldwide. However, a key and controversial question arises. If someone does not pray, is their fast still valid? Some scholars argue that fasting without prayer is incomplete, while others believe fasting is an independent act of worship with its own significance. Many Islamic scholars assert that fasting without prayer is meaningless. They argue that if someone neglects obligatory prayers, which are a fundamental act of worship, how can their fast be accepted? Prayer is a direct connection between a believer and Allah, and skipping it while fasting contradicts the very essence of spiritual purification. These scholars reference hadiths and Quranic verses that emphasize the importance of prayer, claiming that without it, fasting loses its purpose. On the other hand, some scholars believe that fasting is a significant act of worship in its own right, regardless of whether one prays. While they acknowledge that neglecting prayer is a major sin, they argue that fasting remains a separate pillar of Islam with its own spiritual and physical benefits. According to this perspective, fasting can strengthen a person's faith and potentially guide them back to prayer over time. Some scholars take a middle ground approach, recognizing the shortcomings of those who fast but do not pray. Instead of outright rejecting their fast, they encourage individuals to gradually incorporate prayer into their routine. They believe that rather than pushing people away from religion, it is more effective to guide them toward a complete practice of faith. The debate over fasting without prayer continues to divide scholars, but one thing is clear: faith is a continuous journey. While scholars interpret religious texts in different ways, each individual's spiritual growth and commitment to worship are personal. For those who fast but do not pray, this discussion may serve as a reminder to take one step closer to complete devotion. This is a topic that affects millions of people. What's your opinion? Is fasting without prayer acceptable, or does it lose its true essence? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Enjoyed this discussion? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more engaging and insightful content.